So hi guys, so today we would be starting off with TensorFlow Lite as I promised. So we would be looking at how TensorFlow Lite works, where it is applicable, and how we are going to start up with the series. Today we won't be doing any coding part or thing. We would be starting off with that in the next video. So basically, TensorFlow Lite is an open source deep learning framework for on-device inference. It is being used as an ML. These are all ML models that are built specifically for Android, iOS, or microtech services like the Raspberry Pi or any micro devices. So you can see here that it is available for Android and iOS apps both. Some people think that TensorFlow is basically only available for Android, but it's not like that. TensorFlow Lite is available for both Android and iOS. So giving you an example, that you must be thinking that where these all machine learning and artificial intelligence are being used in applications. So if you see here, you can see that this is a smart reply feature of LinkedIn. In this, whenever you reply something to the user, you get a smart reply option that okay, you want to reply something back without even typing something. The reader basically reads what the user has sent you, and you would be able to get some options to directly send them without writing. So this is how machine learning and artificial intelligence works in Android and iOS. Coming to this part, this is a filter in Snapchat. So all these filters and things are also used in by machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms only in many famous applications like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and all the social media apps which provide you with some filter options in their cameras. So same thing happens with TensorFlow. It's just one of the open machine learning, deep learning framework for these types of applications or usage. You can see here all the things available on their website, that is tensorflow.org/lite. You can see we need to pick a model and retrain an existing one. I just showed you in the last video about TensorFlow Hub, where all these models are already made for you. You just need to attach them to your application part. I need to convert a TensorFlow model into a compressed flat buffer with a TensorFlow Lite converter. So I would be showing you in the next video how you can convert a TensorFlow model into a TensorFlow Lite. It's nothing, just a simple line of code, just one line of code, and your model would be ready to go. And then take the .tflite file and load it into a mobile or embedded device, and quantize by a 32 bits float or two efficient 8-bit integers, or run on a GPU. So this is this is the ending part I would explain you when we put that on our Android application. So you must be thinking, as I told you, it's available for iOS and Raspberry Pi also. Why I'm using that on only on Android apps? So the thing is, I only know Android development. I don't know much anything about Raspberry Pi or iOS development. I don't have Xstudio or Xcode, whatever that particular ID is for iOS development. So that is the reason I would be using that for only Android applications and development. You can go here and see there are a lot of examples available. We would be looking at some of these examples of how things work. The object detection, image classification, a lot of these things are available. Suppose here I go on object detection. Now you can see here there are three models available: Android, iOS, Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi, if you people who don't know about Raspberry Pi, I would just show you an image of Raspberry Pi. Basically, yeah, basically this is an or affordable computer that you can use to learn programming. This is not a very high thing, but yeah, you can buy it. So this is how it looks like. It's just like a micro device. You can train things here and put it up here, and you can see how all it works. It's good for IoT people who are interested in IoT. Okay, so this was it. And coming to TensorFlow Lite, if you go to stack share, you can see that what all configurations TensorFlow Lite is integrated with: Python, in which obviously TensorFlow Lite is written, iOS, Android, and Raspberry Pi, these all. So the companies you must be seeing, I don't think they have updated it from a long time, because only three companies, that Mobile Enterprise, Newquant, and FBI, has been showed here. But if you go to the TensorFlow website, you would realize that a lot of companies basically use it in their day-to-day application. That is, if I just darken the remove the dark mode, you can, it would be easy to see. So if you see the case studies, you would see that a lot of companies, including Airbnb, which is one of the best company for traveling and all. uses TensorFlow Lite. These are all TensorFlow basically. If we come to TensorFlow Lite, you can see ARM uses it, Siva, Google, or they officially, Qualcomm, which requires a lot of ML engineers, uses it, Texas Instrument, and yeah, VPS Office. You must have seen that in the Android applications. So a lot of companies also uses TensorFlow Lite, and TensorFlow JS is not much used, and extended is also used a lot in Airbus, Spotify, Twitter. So yeah, a lot of companies use them in their day-to-day application part. And coming to the next part, that is how you can start with TensorFlow Lite. Basically, you just need to have basic knowledge about TensorFlow and any application system. It can be Android or it can even be iOS. It can also be Raspberry Pi, but I would recommend you to go with Android or iOS. I would specifically be using Android. I have already given you the reason why I would be using that. And yeah, we can start with TensorFlow like that. We would be building apps in Java, Kotlin, a lot of both of them. I would be showing you how you can import directly and put up in your model. And you can see the microcontrollers experiments have also been promoted from a lot of time in the Google I/O 2021. And we would be starting off with TensorFlow Lite using Android development, and you just have to know some basic Android part like your backend and frontend using Kotlin and Java. And you can go to the TensorFlow Lite examples part, and you can see a lot of examples available here at TensorFlow Lite. So yeah, we would be starting using that only. So just this was just an introduction part. We would be starting with the main part in the next video. This was just an overview of how TensorFlow Lite works and how you can implement and where is its application. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you and have a nice day.